Hello friends, in previous lecture we have studied polar form, exponential form of complex number. With help of that I have stated what is the De Moivre's theorem. For any theta belongs to R and n belongs to Q, cos theta plus I sin theta raised to n is equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Then we have also studied triangle inequality for any two complex numbers z1 and z2, mod z1 plus z2 less equal mod z1 plus mod z2. And with help of that we have proved that mod of modulus z1 minus mod z2 less equal mod of z1 minus z2. Now we will study more properties and examples from exercises. Okay. So next property, for any z1 z2 belongs to C, mod of z1 plus z2 square plus mod of z1 minus z2 its square is equal to 2 times mod z1 square plus mod z2 square. Okay. So proof, left hand side is equal to mod z1. Okay, for LHS, mod of z1 plus z2 its square is equal to z1 plus z2 into z1 plus z2 bar. Since z bar is equal to mod of z square, then this is nothing but complex conjugate of addition is same as addition of complex conjugates. So this is z1 plus z2 into z1 bar plus z2 bar. Then taking the Bayesian distributive laws, associative laws and so on, we will get z1 z2 bar plus z1 bar plus z1 z2 bar plus z2 z1 bar plus z2 z2 bar, which is nothing but modulus of z1 square plus we will get here z1 plus z2 bar plus z2 z1 bar plus z2 mod of z2 square. This is one. Mod of z1 minus z2 bar square is equal to z1 minus z2 into z1 minus z2 bar, which is equal to z1 minus z2 into z1 bar minus z2 bar, which is equal to z1 z1 bar minus z1 z2 bar minus z2 z1 bar plus z2 z2 bar, which is equal to mod of z1 square minus z1 z2 bar minus z2 z1 bar plus mod of z2 square. Adding 1 and 2, we get mod of z1 plus z2 bar z2 square plus mod of z1 minus z2 square is equal to 2 times mod z1 square plus mod of z2 square. This is known as parallelogram law. Parallelogram law. Okay. Why this is a parallelogram law? Parallelogram law. If I have some complex numbers, say this is your z1, this is your z2, okay, then mod z1, this is mod z2. Okay, this is your z1 plus z2 complex number. So this is your mod z1 plus mod z2. This is your z1 minus z2. So this is mod z1 minus z2. This is mod of Z1 minus Z2. So, in parallelogram, we know that sum of the squares of diagonals is equal to 2 times sum of the squares of sides. That is nothing but your parallelogram law. So, this is your parallelogram law with help of complex numbers. Now, we will take examples from exercise 4.1. Express following in x plus iy form. In that, say, one will take they have given 2 complex numbers, so we will take any 2 complex numbers, or 1 plus 2i, 3 minus 4i. Okay. Let x plus iy is equal to 1 plus 2i into 3 minus 4i. This is nothing but 1 into 3 minus 4i plus 6i, and this will become minus 8i square. I square is minus 1, 3 plus 2i, and this become 8 since I square is minus 1. So, 11 plus 2i. And if they ask find the real and imaginary part of that, so real part of z, okay, this implies real part of, if I denote this by z is equal to, real part of z is equal to x is equal to 11, imaginary part of this product is equal to y is equal to 2. So, in this you can easily write their answers, but our answer is this one. You have to write that in x plus iy form. Then we will take the 1 minus 2i upon 1 plus 3i plus 4 minus I upon minus 2 plus I. If I denote this by x plus iy is equal to this. So, I will multiply numerator and denominator by complex conjugate of denominator. So, 1 minus 2i into 1 plus 1 minus 3i upon 1 plus 3i into 1 minus 3i. Okay, here we will take minus sign plus 4 minus I into minus 2 plus I, complex conjugate of denominator. Just change the sign of imaginary part. So, minus 2 minus I minus 2 plus I. We know that z into z bar is modulus of z square. So, product of numerator 1, okay, then 1 minus 3i minus 2i plus 6i square. For denominator, this is nothing but 1 square plus 3 square plus, okay. This is your minus 8 plus 4i minus minus plus 2i minus I square upon minus 2 square plus minus 1 square. Since z into z bar is equal to mod z square, okay. Then this will become I square is minus 1. So, 1 minus 6, that is minus 5 minus 5i upon 1 plus 9, that is 10 plus, this is minus 8, I square is minus 1, minus minus plus, so it will become minus 7, and this is your 6i upon, this is your 4 plus 1, that is 5. Then you have to multiply this by 2. Okay, multiplying numerator denominator by 2 here. Which is equal to minus 5 I upon 10 plus minus 14 plus 12i upon 10, which is a minus 5 minus 40 minus 5i plus 12i upon 10, which is nothing but minus 19, and this will become plus 7i upon 10, which is your x plus iy form. Okay. Implies x is equal to minus 19 by 10 plus 7 by 10i, minus 19 by 10, y is equal to 7 by 10. If there is some mistake in calculation, you can verify it and you can find your correct answer. Next example, express minus 1 plus I in polar form, polar and exponential form. So solution for z is equal to minus 1 plus I, r is equal to under root of minus 1 square plus 1 square, which is root 2. Okay. Mod z is equal to this. Argument of z is equal to theta is equal to tan inverse of 1 upon minus 1. Okay. So this minus 1 plus I is here. So what is the angle? That will be pi by 2 plus pi by 4 or pi minus pi by 4. Okay, which is nothing but 3 pi by 4. Therefore, z is equal to minus 1 plus I is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta is equal to r is root 2 into cos of 3 pi by 4 plus I times sin 3 pi by 4. So this is your Cartesian form, this is polar form, and if I write it in r into e raised to I theta, then it is nothing but root 2 into e raised to I times 3 pi by 4. This is your exponential form. This is your exponential form. So in this way, you can find. So this is your 1 plus I. So length of this is nothing but r is root 2 and angle theta is equal to this 3 pi by 4. Okay. Next example. If Z satisfy equation mod of Z plus 1 is equal to mod of Z minus 1. Then show that real part of Z equal to 0. Mod of Z plus 1 is equal to mod of Z minus 1. If you observe diagrammatically, it is set of those complex number Z whose distance from 1 and minus 1 are equal. Okay. So solution, let Z is equal to x plus iy belongs to CB such that mod of Z plus 1 is equal to mod of Z minus 1. Therefore, mod of x plus iy plus 1 is equal to mod of x plus iy minus 1. Mod of x plus 1 plus iy is equal to mod of x minus 1 plus iy. So therefore, under root of x plus 1 its square plus y square is equal to under root of x minus 1 its square plus y square. Therefore, x plus 1 bracket square plus y square is equal to x minus 1 bracket square plus y square. Y square get cancelled. So if I take this square, we will get x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to x square minus 2x plus 1. So x square 1 get cancelled. We will get 4x is 0 and therefore x is equal to 0. Okay. X is 0. So and therefore real part of Z is equal to 0. Okay. So this result is proved. On same line, if I take for any real number e, okay, if I just replace that 1 by e, we will get the same result. Now, if Z satisfy equation Z plus I is equal to modulus of Z plus I is mod of Z minus I, then show that imaginary part of Z is equal to 0. Z plus I, Z minus I here. Here we will get x plus I times y plus 1. Here we will get x plus I times y minus 1. Then we will get here x square plus y plus 1 bracket square, and here we will get x square plus y minus 1 square. Right. Therefore, x square y square plus 2y plus 1 is equal to x square plus y square minus 2y plus 1. Right. So we will get 4y is equal to 0 and therefore y is equal to imaginary part of Z is equal to 0. Is it clear? So in this way, set up all those complex numbers Z which are equidistant from I and minus I and minus I. if I take any complex number here, and so on, right? So set up those all the complex numbers on x-axis. All complex number on x-axis are equidistant from I and minus I, and every point on x-axis has its y coordinate to be 0. Means in terms of complex number, its imaginary part must be 0. Okay. So thanks for listening lecture carefully. Bye bye.